A very warm welcome to Newsfeed on this 11th day of December 2022. We have so much lined up for you on our bulletin this afternoon. Remember, you can always interact with us on our social media platforms indicated at the bottom of your screen. Now, with that said, my name is Dennis Otieno. I trust you're doing well. Welcome to the broadcast. Now, on to our top story this afternoon. Early childhood development education teachers have been urged to strictly remain members of County Workers Union and refrain from joining other unions since they are employees under the county governments. Now, the Secretary General, County Government Workers Union, Roba Duba, says since ECDE teachers do not work for the Teachers Service Commission, they don't fit into unions like NAT, KUPPET or any other union, as ECDE is a function of the county government. Meanwhile, Roba has challenged county governments to develop ECDE education and improve working terms for the teachers. In a meeting held at a Machakos hotel with NEC members, the union revealed that it has developed a scheme of service which has been shared with all counties and urged teachers to join in their large numbers.
They no longer care.
Few of you. Just mobilize all of them. Just mobilize.
They don't work for TSC. So they don't fit into NAT, they don't fit into KUPPET or KUPPONET. There are so many unions as a result of bad government policy of fragmenting unions. They are called splinter unions. They are discouraged in serious labor practices. But Kenya, since the promulgation of the 2010 constitution, they have gone crazy. Every month a union is being registered. And the effect of this is to weaken the union. And we want to tell members, don't go for these yellow unions. Stick to industrial groupings, industrial unions like Kenya County Government Workers Union. We're one of them. We have been there since 1953. It can be a better home. There cannot be a better home than this union for those who work in the counties. So this is a message. ECD rightly belongs here.
Meanwhile, border operators in Juja constituency, Kiambu County, have struck a deal with security agents to share information to help combat crime ahead of the festive season. The consultative meeting between the operators and security agents came after a prolonged blame game between the two. Recently, security officials in the area have been accusing the operators of withholding sensitive information that would help crack down on criminals, while on the other hand, the operators have accused the security officials of protecting brewers of illicit liquor. The two groups, however, agreed to work together to address insecurity in the area, with operators being assured of witness protection.
Wakalimoni, Deta, Morera, tuite hapo station. Tuambie kujeni, mnaona ule kijana hapo pale. Mkisha tuitia huyo kijana, sisi tutajua sasa. Tukiisha mpata tena kwa barabara tutakuwa najua. Sisi tuko na uwezo ya kukataza mtu asibebe Juja. Tumwambie asibebe siku nyingine Juja. Wewe ukitupea tukipeana nguvu, tunamwambia tukipata na pikipiki tutafanya hivyo.
Tafadhali sana tushirikiane na nyinyi, tufanye kazi pamoja. Sawa. Kama mnajua kuna waizi mnaishi nao na mnaogopa polisi, kama vile nimesikia hapo mbele mkileta information, mnasemekana Kamaudi alileta hiyo information, Owino ndiye alileta kwangu, hapana. Na ukiona mimi nitasema, tafadhali kuja kwa chairman yangu DCC. Huwa tunafanya kazi pamoja. Kuna wengi tunafanya kazi nao. Vijana wengi hapa tunafanya kazi pamoja na tunafaulu.
Now, from tackling insecurity in Kiambu County to matters hygiene in Kikuyu, where Kifagio Garbage Collector Group has constructed a closed dustbin at Kikuyu Police Station, Kikuyu Sub-County, to store solid waste to help in fighting cholera outbreak in the area. Martin Mwaneki, the director of the group, is also calling upon the Kiambu County government to enforce law of installing closed dustbin to reduce garbage spreading all over due to poor garbage storage system. Kikuyu Sub-County Police Commander Catherine Ringera welcomed the initiative, saying the garbage storage will be used to preserve the environment within police line.
Mambo takataka ilikuwa inachomwa. Saa hizi mambo inaenda ikikuwa digital. Kwa hivi wakati umejenga nyumba yako, kuacha kutegemea sana ati lazima utaletewa karatasi. Juu wakati umeletewa karatasi, unawekanga pale kwa mlango ama unaweka kwa karibu na compound yenu. Lakini pusi inapitia pale inararua. Unakuta kabla ile lori inakuja kubeba takataka already ishatapakaa pale sababu imegolwa na mapusi. Wakati ni sasa, ukijenga flati yako, kuacha kungojea ati lazima ukuwe na karatasi ya kupeleka takataka pale. Unavaa ukuwa na kadasbini. Kandoo kako kanyumba ako ndiko natoka nako, unaenda unakuta naye landlord akiwa amekujengea dustbin kama ile kubwa, una drop takataka yako pale. Ukisha drop takataka yako pale, hakuna pusi itaenda itoe takataka pale, hakuna humbo itaenda ifanye takataka itapakae sababu imegwara. Kwa hivyo mambo itakuwa sawa.
Takataka inatupwa pahali yoyote, hiyo takataka ndio ina extend the damage ya cholera. Inafanya cholera inasambaa sana. Lakini ikiwa wanaweza kucontain hiyo vitu tunatumia, kwa vile sile vitu tumetumia sio zingine, inaweza kuwa ni chakula, na ikiwa imebaki ikiwekwa pahali inakuwa contaminated. Na ikiwa contaminated ikiachwa ipite pahali inaweza kupitia watoto. Unajua watoto wetu ni watoto wadogo na tuko na watoto kwa hii laini. Wanaweza kuja waone kitu kama mpira imeanguka kwa hiyo takataka ama ile vitu wanacheza nazo na wachukue. Wakiendelea kucheza na ile mpira, mtoto wanaweza kutana na kitu ya kukula, hata kumbuka kunawa mkono.
Now from Kiambu County we shift focus to Kisumu County, where a non-governmental organization in Kisumu has taken the initiative of helping needy pupils to achieve their dreams by giving them school needs, including uniforms. Now speaking during the distribution exercise at Bar Andingo Primary School, the director Umoja Foundation, Leonard Otiende, said high poverty levels pushed them to assist bright and needy pupils from Kisumu West constituency, or rather where many of the children are also orphans. He said there is a need for government to support non-governmental organizations to ensure every single child in Kenya acquires education. At least 1,000 pupils received school uniforms and other school items during the exercise.
Schools in rural setting, 3 in 4 children are vulnerable in one way or another. And so the kids we are giving uniform today, a big percentage are orphans, and even the ones when having their parents are coming from very, very poor backgrounds.
So we want to help every child realize their gifts, their dreams. You know, every child should have a chance to get a paintbrush, to write a poem, to hit a baseball or a soccer ball.
Tuna furaha hata kama mzazi hana pesa ya kushonia mtoto nguo. Every year mtoto anapata uniform.
Clerics now want both religious and political leaders to take up the role of identifying and mentoring young leaders whom they can later deploy to take up positions at the community and national levels. Led by Bishop David Munyiri Thakana, who is the Secretary General of the Federation of Evangelical and Indigenous Christian Churches of Kenya, the clergyman regretted that most leaders have been reluctant to relinquish power over fears that those taking over from them have no capacity to move organizations and institutions forward. Speaking at Glory Outreach Assembly, Goa Leadership Mentorship East African Summit in Juja, Kiambu County, Thakana insisted that institutions and a country's dreams must live on even when politicians and leaders leave office, as their successors will have been prepared enough to take over.
Kwanza 30 ya huduma ya Glory Outreach Assembly ama GOA, kila mtu ajaribu kuja na mtu anayewekeza kwa maisha yake, ule ambaye anaweza chukua uongozi aweze kuongoza ili haya maono iweze kutimia. Kwa sababu ni vizuri sana kila kiongozi anapoingia katika ofisi, ni vizuri aanze kujitayarisha na kujiuliza, je, wakati sitakuwa huo katika hii ofisi, kwa ajili ya either ni umri ama ni kifo ama ni miaka imefika ama ni jambo lolote lile, liwe nzuri liwe mbaya, ni nani ataweza kuendeleza haya maono?
Ningetaka kuongea juu ya wazazi, especially wakati huu watoto wako katika likizoni. Nikiomba ya kwamba uwe ni wakati mzuri wa wazazi kujenga uhusiano mzuri na watoto wao. Huo kati usiwe ni kama wanaona kama ni mzigo kuwa na watoto.
Wakati tunazeeka, wakati tutakuwa tukiondoka, tungetaka ile speed ama ule mwendo ambao tunaendesha ministry hii isikwame kwa sababu hatuko.
Hizi kila mahali shida kubwa ni afya ya kiakili, na kanisa saa hizi hatuwezi kujitenga na shida ambazo watu wengi wanapitia saa hizi. Kanisa tuko na fursa ya kujaribu kubadilisha mambo ambayo yanaendelea kwa society.
Meanwhile, the county government of Mombasa has initiated partnerships to use green energy with Christmas decorations around the city as it welcomes both domestic and foreign tourists. Hotels and other recreation facilities have since been fully booked, which shows that Mombasa has regained its tourism glory since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, the county police commander, Stephen Matu, has assured vacationers of the security when touring the city.
Mnavyoona tunaelekea msimu wa Christmas na kusherekea Christmas, na tumejiandaa vile mnavyoona roundabout zimepambwa na Mombasa Cement, na tunawaombea Christmas njema kwa Wakristo na watu wote wanaosherekea Christmas. Tuwe na nidhamu na tusherekee Christmas vizuri. Vile tunavyojua tumepitia wakati mgumu wa corona, na hii ni Christmas. Tunawatakia Wakristo Christmas njema, na tunawaombea wajiandae vizuri, washerekee vizuri bila kelele. Tukunywe kidogo, umeelewa? Tunasherekea vizuri.
We as national government and the county government, we are ready to give maximum security to members of public within Mombasa. Those who are coming from to visit Mombasa, they should not fear anything, because we are ready to give 24/7 security.
Now, with tourists flocking the coastal city of Kenya in Mombasa and other tourist destinations in the country, Trans Nzoia County Government has launched sports tourism by using cycling sport as an art to promote tourism and make Trans Nzoia a tourist destination center. Our reporter Boniface Barasa with the details.
Speaking at Kitale SEK Showground during the inaugural cycling competition geared towards promoting Trans Nzoia as a tourist destination, Tourism CC Stanley Kirui said sports tourism has a bigger role in turning the fortunes of tourism during this festive season.
Element of sport tourism. Na hiyo sport tourism tunataka kuimark so that we can be able to position Trans Nzoia as one of the tourist destination. So we want to use cycling as one of the sporting activities to promote tourism.
Tourism stakeholders lauded the move, saying it will go a long way in promoting local tourist attraction sites, among them Saiwa Swamp and Mount Elgon National Parks.
Ukiangalia statistics utapata Mombasa ishajaa. Hoteli SGR imejaa mpaka next year. Kwa hivyo sisi kama county tunataka kutumia hii kama fursa yetu kuonesha watalii kwamba unaweza kuja Trans Nzoia, uendeshe baiskeli, uende ufike Saiwa Swamp, uone wanyama na bado urudi. Ufanye kitu tofauti sana pasipokuwa kwenda kwenye beach labda kuogelea.
We are looking to be ambassadors for tourism in our county. So tunaenda kwa hali ambako hatujafika before. Watu tukipeleka baiskeli huko, mtu anaona mahali anasema labda nitarudi tena nipatembelee.
The riders who took part in the competition hailed the sport, saying it has transformed their lives in a bigger way, hence there is need for the government to promote the local sport.
Ni baiskeli nilianza kwa class 6, kwa juzi nienda Nairobi nikaendesha nikakuwa number 4 na imenisaidia kwa fees. Christmas mimi nakula tu vizuri.
Nikisema kuendesha baiskeli imenisaidia sana. Kuna some other places nimefika tumia baiskeli.
Naona miaka yenyewe inaelekea, lakini kwa sababu ya kuendesha baiskeli miaka inaendelea kwenda juu, lakini umri wangu mtu akiangalia ataiona kama ni umri wa chini.
Boniface Barasa, TV47.
Well, thank you Boniface Barasa for that report. Now, President William Ruto has promised to boost the road infrastructure in Nyandarua County that has for a long time been a thorn in the flesh for the residents. While speaking during an interdenominational church service at Wanjohi Primary School grounds, Kipipiri, Nyandarua, Ruto also thanked the residents for voting peacefully during the August elections. The president was flanked by his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, Nyandarua Governor Moses Badilesha, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, among other leaders.
Tumekuja hapa kumshukuru Mungu kwa vile tulienda kwenye uchaguzi, tukachaguana, tukawa na amani na Kenya inaenda mbele. Na tumekuja hapa pia kuwashukuru watu wa Nyandarua. Tulikuja hapa tukaomba kura zenu, mkawa ni watu wangwana, mkatuamini, mkatupatia kura zenu. Mimi na wenzangu tumekuja hapa watu wa Nyandarua kuwaambia asante sana. Nataka nirudie tena, niseme kwa niaba yangu na hawa ndugu wote tuliopata nafasi ya kuchaguliwa, Nyandarua, asante sana. Na katika uchaguzi huo kuna mambo mawili ya muhimu yaliyotendeka. Jambo la kwanza, watu wote wa taifa letu la Kenya wakiongozwa na watu wa hapa mlimani, sote tulikubaliana ya kwamba tutazima siasa ya ukabila. Uchaguzi huo wa tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8 ilikuwa ni uchaguzi wa aina ya kipekee. Ni mara ya kwanza katika taifa letu la Kenya serikali ambayo tulichagua ilichaguliwa 25% kwa counties 39.
Meanwhile, Mama Ida Odinga, wife to Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga, is now lamenting over increased cases of gender-based violence in Siaya County, saying the vice has been taken for granted for a long period of time. She noted that it was time the society confronted the vice that is running many lives, or rather ruining many lives. She was speaking at Bondo Sub-County Hospital in Siaya County during the commemoration of the end of 16 days activism against gender-based violence. Several elderly women in the county have been forced to seek refuge due to the violence.
We take them through knowing their rights, because they must know their rights. Then another issue that has really the legislators, like Honorable Gideon Ochanda from the national government, the county government.
This thing is always taken for granted, but it's a serious, serious issue in our midst. The biggest problem that most girls and women have is that they don't know who to turn to. They don't know where to go. They are scared of being seen as they go to these places. Sometimes they are scared. Sometimes they are too young even to know that they have to report. They are ignorant. Violence is done not only to mature women, young girls, but I've noticed in the last few days I've been home here, I noticed even very old women. I know very many old women, I met some, who have run away from their homes because nobody cares for them and because nobody wants them in their old age to stay in their home. They are looking for safe areas, and most of the time they run into churches to go and take refuge in those churches. And these are groups that people don't remember, people don't think about them.
Herbal supplements, more so in indigenous foods, are solemnly taking shape in the market as international investors hype the products through partnerships with local entrepreneurs to loudly define their benefits or conforming with today's lifestyle. This move comes as entrepreneurs are now calling upon Kenyans to take up the new medical trends, citing that herbal supplements are key in guaranteeing health, wellness, and a positive social impact on horticulture farmers.
Why herbal supplements in Mombasa? It's because our life has been tampered with many things. Environment, social factors. Supplements, they are very good because these are food supplements. They substitute what we do not have in our body, and it also gives us a lot of things, especially immune boost. That's why we should have supplement in Mombasa, because we are also horticultural region. We run all the activities in the coast region.
These are professionally manufactured products with ethics of health in it, because like now, they are manufactured in China, Beijing. But for them to be accepted in any other African country or international country, they must be recognized and appreciated by the relevant health facilities and authorities in that particular country.
Now it's time to get to the sports news and start off with matters domestic football, where Ulinzi Starlets bagged their first win of the season after defeating Trans Nzoia Falcons 4-0 in the FKF Women Premier League Round 4 fixtures staged at the Ulinzi Sports Complex. Joy King Ladies sliced through Trans Nzoia Falcons defense to tee up Celia Rashsoha in the penalty area, who scored the opener in the 29th minute before Lucy Nato extended the lead for Ulinzi Starlets only 4 minutes later. Celicia Rasoha sealed the brace in the 58th minute as Nadia Koth scored the fourth and winning goal for Ulinzi Starlets in the 92nd minute.